Our first guest is the co-founder of Blue, a travel platform helping scuba divers and marine enthusiasts discover and book their next underwater adventure in Asia. With its unique search tool, over 500 eco-friendly resorts and liveaboards to choose from, and a commitment to conserving the marine environment, Blue helps you explore the blue and dive green. Please welcome Adam Broadbent. Yes, Adam, how are you? How's Indonesia during the pandemic?
Indonesia has been fairly similar, I guess, to a lot of Asia, and being placed under restrictions. But it's beginning to see some signs of light, and like the Philippines, everywhere in Asia is keen to welcome travelers back.
Also joining us today is the founder and general manager of Guide to the Philippines, the most comprehensive marketplace for Philippine travel, which offers thousands of travel products spanning both popular and off-the-beaten destinations, as well as comprehensive travel guides and articles. With a career spanning 18 years in the airline, travel, and tourism industries, he has held executive positions in Philippine Airlines and PAL Express, most recently as head for business transformation, where he took a leading role in strategic planning and digital transformation. Prior to this, he led a travel-focused BPO company that provided services to international companies such as Jetstar Airways, growing the firm to more than double its size during his time there. He believes in the huge potential for tourism in the country and how a digital push will help unlock this and allow for a more collaborative and sustainable approach. Glad you can join us, Rabbi Vincent Ang. Rabbi, how are you?
Hi, good afternoon, Ralph. I'm good. Thank you for having me here, and thank you for the kind introduction.
Well, I'm very interested with this discussion this afternoon, Adam and Rabbi, because like I mentioned earlier, I myself opened a travel company in 2001. I can clearly remember back then. We don't have a website. We call our clients here in the Philippines and even abroad and try to imagine how much expenses for communication alone. We wanted to do it personally. We want our clients to build the trust. They can see us, we can see them. But nowadays, there's so much OTAs or the online travel agencies now. And many people are trying to book their travel plans through OTA. Now, please help us understand, because I'm quite interested also to find out on your take. What's the role of online travel consolidators and how do they work? Let's start with Adam, and later on I would like to hear also from you, Rabbi.
Great, yeah. So I guess from my side and my experience in running a digital travel platform, I think it's important to note that there are a number of variations in the way online travel consolidators work. Airbnb have a particular approach, Booking.com has a particular approach. So I can explain it very much from my side with what we do with Blue. You gave a very kind introduction to Blue, and essentially we are a scuba diving and ocean experiences focused travel platform. And we feel that's a very important thing needed moving forward, because scuba divers and marine enthusiasts have very particular problems when it comes to making travel decisions that the big OTAs like Booking.com, Expedia, they can't solve. So easy examples for scuba divers is when they book travel, it's all about experiences. They want to see the best marine life. They want to find the best season to travel. They want to choose the right operator that is not just a great service provider, but also does things in a more eco-conscious way. But I think we can talk about that in more detail later. And then the other challenge is how do you get to the remote destinations? The Philippines is a magical place with islands scattered everywhere. Getting out to those islands can be logistically challenging, and people need specific help in that. So moving forwards, we believe that these sort of niche or focused travel platforms are going to become more and more important. Those that have deep knowledge of the destinations they promote, deep knowledge of the suppliers they work with, and that gives consumers the confidence and inspiration to book. And I think that kind of applies for both Zublu with our scuba diving, but also with Rabbi Vincent in terms of having that very detailed knowledge within the Philippines that gives that trust and confidence to consumers to book and travelers to book.
Adam, I like that keyword that you used, the niche. We all know that dive packages are niche products, and not all travel agencies can actually sell it. A diver can easily sense if the person they are talking to, they know the kind of requirement of a divers. Thank you so much for doing that. Now, how about you, Rabi? What's your take on the role of online travel consolidators, and how do they work?
Okay. So online travel platforms, well, essentially we provide an alternative distribution channel for local operators and agencies. So, I mean, in an offline world, usually a tour operator would have their foreign counterparts, selling to particular markets. And in a sense, we're doing the same thing, but more on a global scale. More, I guess the process has changed and the medium has changed because it's online. So there needs to be a certain set of skill sets that you need to have to be able to promote yourself online, because you need the web traffic and so on. So we provide that channel that can link a tour operator directly with consumers, and I think that's the value that online marketplaces provide. And as Adam mentioned, I also believe that there will be a greater growth for these niche online platforms. We have the global OTAs that offer everything, from day passes to hotels to car rentals and so on, and they offer everything from all over the world. So like with Adam's Zublu, they cater to the diving market. On our end with Guide to the Philippines, we our focus is really on people who would want to discover and travel to the Philippines. So we, as mentioned in my introduction, we have travel guides so that people can find out more about the Philippines. Beautiful photos, of course, that's very crucial in online marketing. And at the same time, we have brought together a lot of these local, DOT accredited or the Department of Tourism accredited tour operators on our platform. So we do have a comprehensive inventory. Whether you want to travel to Batanes or even to Tawi-Tawi, we would have some travel itineraries and products for you.
Yeah, but Rabi, for your staff who will be selling dive packages, do you employ divers? Because you see, when you create itineraries, they have to consider the last diving activity before putting them on a flight. So how do you do that?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have to be very honest. I'm not a diver myself, but there are a few in our team who do dive. But what we do is we partner with local operators. So we partner with the top dive shops in the Philippines. We bring their services on board. We bring their competency on board. As Adam mentioned, we need to be able to curate all of these experiences and show the online people looking online, what are the best ways to experience diving here in the Philippines. So we want to have a full experience. Everything from the transfers, how you get to a location, and so that's how we do it. We sort of defer to the expertise of our local partners.